I want you to look at the screen and look at what I found in one of the books that I was reading. It says, blessed implies an inner satisfaction and sufficiency that did not depend on outward circumstances for happiness. In other words, I don't depend on outward things to make me happy. Amen. Getting married didn't make me happy. I was happy before I got married. I can't give you that kind of power for you to make me happy, because you might decide that you don't want me to be happy. So I got to know how to have inward happiness. Even if you don't want me to go out to eat with you, I'm happy eating all by myself. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Some of y'all should have clapped in somebody's face that don't want to be. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Devil, you ain't got nothing on me. I just cracked your skull when I... So now the question is, as far as the world is concerned, what makes us happy? Let's talk about the world. What makes us happy? The things that just fill us up, that we fill ourselves up, that's supposed to make us happy. You know, that when people see you, they be like, ooh, they got it going on. We love to hear people say, ooh, you got it going on. Make you feel like you've accomplished some stuff. Number one, your intellect. People think that, you know, if you go to a certain school, you get a certain number of degrees, you know, that's just going to make you so happy that you can say, you know, I have a bachelor's and a master's, and I'm presently studying to get my doctorate degree. Yes, I'm on. Yeah. Yes, no. You will not refer to me as John Hanna. I'm Dr. Hanna. Yeah. You know, you got to make sure that when you don't get an education that you begin to think that you all of that and a bag of chips. Education is good, but attitude with education stinks. So it's almost like, you know, your intellect, your education. You know, I graduated from Harvard. You know, or your connections. Did I tell you that President Obama's coming home and they called me? And he wants to meet me for lunch. You know, I'm connected. I got people in high places. I know people. I'm going downtown. I'm going to have lunch with the president of Chase Bank. Yeah, man, I'm going. Yeah, we're going to let's go sit down, have a couple of hors d'oeuvres. We're going to have caviar. Some calamari. You just connected. It's all about who you connected with. You go to all these different parties. You got different outfits. You just walk around and you think that you all of that. Even when you drink, it's a certain way that you hold your glass when you drink. Then you just start shaking while you're drinking. Come over and have some wine. Let's go and have some wine. Some wine and cheese and crackers. Your resume. Did I tell you who I used to work for? Oh, yeah. I got a resume. Yeah, I'm qualified. You understand what I'm saying? I got a resume. I mean, I worked here and I worked there. I worked here. Yeah, when I worked there for a while, they promoted me. You understand what I'm saying? And then, I'm applying for some. You know, guess what? Hey, listen to me. I didn't apply for that job. They came looking for me, huh? You need to know who you're sitting next to, huh? Did I tell you? Be careful, What is your name? Where do you work? That's the first thing they ask you. So what do you do for a living? Are you serious? You want to know what I do for a living? Why you didn't ask me, like, how long you been with the Lord? Why are you more worried about my natural stuff more than my spiritual stuff? And so your intellect, we build that up. And I believe in education. I believe it. I push education. I remember, and I'm no speaker against it. I remember I went to going to get my master's in theology. And I got up in there, and they got to talking all. I'm like, what's going on? And so then I'm just sitting there like, and the Lord was like, okay, now are you doing this because I told you to do it? Or are you in here because you want to do it and you think that it's going to add something to you? In all your ways, acknowledge him and he will direct your path. And you got to be careful that you don't get into this thing that your education, your connections, and your resume is what you think make you happy. Because there's a lot of people that got education, but they miserable. There are a lot of people that got a resume that's this long, but they don't have joy. They don't have peace. They don't have happiness. Can I tell you something? With the education, I'm happy. Without the education, I was still happy. In other words, so number two, things that, we, the world says, build you up, your status. Oh my God. How much money do you make? If I could just make 100,000, then I'll be happy. Really, yeah, then I can go to Michigan Avenue. I can shop at Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue. I can go down to the Gucci store at the Bloomingdale Mall. Oh my God. Oh my God. I could walk in, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, wrap all that up. Then I can go across the street to the Louis Vuitton Mall. Then I can go down the street and I can eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Then when I get down there, you know what? I want dessert. I'm going to go down Michigan Avenue and stop at Banderas. I'm going to eat at Banderas. Then while I'm on my way there, I'm going to stop at Saks Fifth Avenue. Then you're going to go get your massage. Yes, because you're stressed out. Get you a pedicure and a manicure. Shut up. Such a neighbor say, oh, you fancy, huh? How dare you wear nothing fake. You wear nothing. You used to carry Uchis, now you carry Gucci's. You used to carry Oach, now you carry Coach. It's all of this stuff. All of that. It just builds you up, make you think that you just got it going on, man. You the bomb. Where you live, what you drive, how you dress. Oh, can I tell you something? There's a lot of people that living in huge houses, but they're miserable. And some of you in a studio, but your studio got more peace than that mansion got. Can I tell you something? I wouldn't trade my joy for none of this stuff. Why? Because the joy of the Lord is my strength. And some of y'all in the building, you might not have a lot of stuff, but you got a relationship with God that you wouldn't trade. And some of us, you got some things, but guess what? If I never get another thing, I got enough to let me know that. And those of us that know we got some stuff, and you know that didn't nobody give it to you but God, that you don't even deserve half the stuff. Titles. Do you know who I am? You're not going to talk to me in any kind of way. Do you understand who I am? Positions. Oh, I've been in here a long time. You're not going to treat me any kind of way. You demand respect. Can I tell you something? You shouldn't have to demand respect. The moment that you walk in the building, if you carry yourself with integrity and character, people automatically respect you. But if you always got to tell somebody, you're going to respect me, what are you doing that's causing them not to respect you? Let's go. Other things. Religious beliefs. Like some of us, we came from a religious background. We just believe, oh, this is what makes us, what church we go to, what denomination we are, who we connected to. I'm so sick of bootleg preachers. You want to be a preacher, then you want to get you a couple of tailor-made suits with them big vents in the back. I can't stand them big old vents. And you got 5 little armor bears running behind you trying to imitate you. That ain't nothing. Now you want to be an apostle. You want to be a bishop. You want a title. You want a position. And we just pour all this religious mess in here. And we tell people you ain't saved unless you go to our church. Are you serious? Then you put a cap on it. And this is us. Well, and this is what's supposed to make us happy. This is all the stuff that's supposed to, all based on your money. Your happiness is based on the fact that you don't have any money in the bank. Your happiness is based on the fact that you got a couple of G's in the bank. You got to be kidding me. Which means that if this is gone, that means that you're not happy no more. Which means that if he gets rid of all of this, that means that you're not going to love him the way that you should love him. Oh, no. My happiness is not based on this. Is there anybody in the, some of y'all can't say anything because you worked so hard to get this, and this still has not filled the void in your life. But is there anybody in the building that understands that the only one that can fill that void in your life is God himself? And how many of y'all are so glad that you stopped running after stuff? And the moment that you start chasing after God, he filled every void that if I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. But I've learned whatsoever state I'm in, that there with me can. So this is what they say make you happy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I went after some of that stuff. When I was a kid, you know, I grew up on the west side, and my mother worked at Jewel's in Oak Park. And as a kid, if you grew up on the west side, when you cross Austin, you would look out the window like, it was like hell was on one side and heaven was across the street. Y'all don't know nothing about the west side. I'm just going to be honest with you. We would go over to Oak Park and just look like, oh my God, the street lights are on and look at the houses. And we used to think that you have arrived once you move across Austin. Oh, y'all don't want to know about the west side. See, south side, y'all used to think if you could move to Beverly or Chatham. Where do you live? I live in Chatham. I live in Beverly.